Jason, Don, gentlemen, hey, congratulations for Chapelwaite on EPIX.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hey, so tell us, how did the journey or the decision came to adapting this Stephen King, short story, Jerusalem's Lot into Chapelwaite?
Just to jump in here and start out, I met with Michael Wright, who runs EPIX, and he was looking to do something in the gothic horror vein. And so I have an old friend, Rand Holston, who represents Stephen King, and went to him and said, do you have any kind of undiscovered gems, that are still there in the case? And he gave me the short story, To Jerusalem's Lot, and Michael Wright introduced me to the Filardi brothers, and we all read the story and loved it. And that's how it started out of the gate. And then the Filardis set about to really then digging into that and pulling 10 hours of great storytelling out of that one short story.
Was the decision always to be a series? Because it's very hard or difficult to adapt a short story. Usually we think of that as a film.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, most definitely. It was always that, though, because EPIX is a television, opaque television, cable station. It was always going to be a TV series. But you're absolutely right. It's difficult. It's difficult getting 10 hours of compelling television out of a short story, undoubtedly.
So tell us about the process of basically expanding this world, because this world, I felt like it was so rich and so, how can you say, so expansive that it shouldn't just be one season. It could be for multiple seasons, in fact.
Well, let's hope it is.
Gig, you know anybody over at EPIX?
I think well, Jason and I are both from a small New England town, and our town is rich with whaling history and lore and ghosts and mythologies of its own. And so what we tried to do was marry our own backgrounds with all the great stuff that was already in the short story, even little hints and images that Mr. King had planted or created that we could expand on or build out from. So we poured through that document, I think, sentence by sentence, many times over, looking for gems.
I was mesmerized just by watching, just due to the set production. I mean, that basically, I was wide-eyed, the mansion, the villages, all that kind of stuff. Could you guys talk about building that? Was it built from the ground up, or you guys actually found a place in New England?
The town was built from the ground up. We had this incredibly talented young production designer named Matt Likely, who had worked with Robert Eggers on the movies The Witch and The Lighthouse, and he was a local in Nova Scotia there, and he built that from the ground up. He's incredibly talented. And the house, we found a real house in Nova Scotia, and then built some of the interiors as well on stage.
That is terrific. Hopefully, one day I'll save enough money to buy a house with secret rooms and secret passwords. That is terrific.
And rats behind the walls, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to hear rats or worms in my head. That's one of those things. Well, gentlemen, congratulations for Chapelwaite. Thank you for speaking to us. And you know what? I'm really hoping you guys have more material for us.
Thank you, Gig.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you.
Take care.
Take care.